So yeah, TCU got fucking busted up the ass with a big time marijuana drug deal. So that the dudes. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but the dudes were Tanner Brock, Ty Horn, Devin Johnson, and DJ Endry. Tanner Brock is actually a pretty good football player. He had a big year when TCU won the Rose Bowl. Uh, and he was sidelined a bit last year with injuries. So yeah, it's been funny to see a lot of comments, especially on ESPN. In their little comment box in the bottom, and there's been some funny ass jokes, and I've laughed and all that. But I mean, on a serious note, like I am back and forth with this. Like, you still shouldn't have done it, but at the same time, you got to feel for these guys. Probably they thought this was their best way out in terms of eating and getting some money, so they could have some money in their pocket. Um, I did do a bit of research on all these guys, and I think I remember I saw only one that came from a pretty nice, comforting, rich town. I don't know his situation though, so I don't want to speak on him. But the rest of the guys on the football team, oh, and there was also 18 overall students, I think it was. But the rest of the guys in the football team, the three other guys, came from some pretty bad neighborhoods. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Tanner Brock, who came from Corpus Cove, Texas, which is a pretty rough area in some parts. So I don't know exactly where he's from, but in Corpus Cove. But I know it is tough. So I mean, clearly these kids, they needed money. They needed to eat or something. I was, or I still am, but I did live by myself in a dorm in college as an athlete. So I do feel for these guys because I remember that was my biggest concern, was eating. Eating was your fucking survival. I mean, it is. I mean, it always is, but you don't understand when you're by yourself and you're an athlete and you're a student. It is ridiculously hard to get a job and to maintain that job because you have all these responsibilities. Especially I can't even imagine at a big time school how much they put the emphasis on sports even more. Um, so I can't imagine even the more ridiculous amount of practices they must have had. I mean, I don't think it was like practice after practice after practice every day, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure they had more practice than I did. But uh, yeah, I mean, you gotta like, it's tough, man. It's college is really tough, and to like the main thing I wanted to speak out in this video was about motherfuckers that say, "Oh, you got a scholarship. Why would you blow this?" Those motherfuckers never, probably never was a college athlete, because you have because if you were, you would understand how hard it is to try to keep that balance of food, eating right, and your sport, and then your school on top of that with your fucking essays and midterms and all that shit. You're not just eating to survive like a regular student. You're eating to burn calories, to gain more muscle, to get faster, and to get better. That's the main thing right there. That's a huge difference. That's what separates a college athlete to a regular student. Huge fucking difference. Now, and then to throw it in, I'm a lot smaller than these college football guys. To throw in a bigger fucking factor into these guys' motive, a lot of these guys are 220. College athletes. It's college football players. At the minimum, 170. And that's almost exaggerating nowadays. So these guys are burning some mad calories. These guys need a lot of food to maintain how big they are and how to strong and their speed and their stamina. I don't know if any of you people ever played a sport without eating for 2 days, but it's very difficult. It's extremely difficult, and you almost pass out. So, that being said, I wish all these guys good luck in their futures. I do think TCU handled it very well. Um, you still can't tolerate that. I understand that as a university, but you do have to have some sympathy or empathy. I'm not exactly sure what word is the right one. Uh, I'm not very good at English. I barely passed that class. But yeah, it's actually vocab. But anyway, but yeah, shout out to those guys. Not shout out, but my heart goes out to you guys. I really do hope you guys do better, well in your future, and to TCU, hopefully your reputation gets built up. I am BizSock14. This side live for Saturdays, and y'all motherfuckers better subscribe to this channel. Peace.